Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This will be a review on the Hot Toys 1/6 scale Iron Man Mark 7 from Avengers. This is not my figure, it came into stock at our store, The Figure Pit, and he will be for sale on our website at www.thefigurepit.com. We buy, trade and sell figures with collectors in the UK, so check us out. We also have an Instagram account and a YouTube channel, The Figure Pit, so check it out. Hope you enjoy this review, folks. Drop a like on it, make sure you subscribe. It's an absolutely beautiful piece, and because it's not my figure, I will not be messing around with batteries, so I won't be lighting up the eyes or the chest. But I will be posing him up. It's a very posable piece, so I'm going to have some fun with him. And it comes with the Tony Stark head sculpt as well, with the kind of slight smirk on the face. It's not something you see too often with the Tony Stark head sculpts by Hot Toys, so that makes a nice change. And the box is pretty cool, pretty simple, but gets the job done. Displays well, and the Avengers movie is still one of my absolute favourite Marvel movies, right there with the original Iron Man, Winter Soldier, Infinity War. I mean, they're all good really, but I want Thor Ragnarok, that's a great one. Homecoming, Spider-Man. But the first Avengers film was pretty much perfect. I don't think they could have made it any better. It's about time I went back and rewatched it again, so I might have to do that soon. But beautiful piece here, folks. Now, this is the first time Hot Toys made the Mark 7. They've since made it in die-cast as well, so maybe one day I'll get to see that. But this doesn't lose anything from being all plastic. It looks absolutely awesome in front of me. Really good proportions, beautiful paint, very vibrant, really stands out. All the proportions look spot on. Take a look at the side profile to check out the thickness, make sure that's all correct. It does look adequately chunky in order to fit Tony Stark inside the suit. So the chest, shoulders with this kind of extra armor section at the back there that the Mark 7 introduced. But very good proportions all around on this guy. Beautiful looking piece. He does come with all of these extra parts that you can swap out for a totally battle damaged look. As you can see, I mean, it's not the usual just, you know, the helmet and the chest plate. It's loads of other parts. You've got two whole arms here battle damaged and all these little silver and gold sections. So they really give you everything you need to have two completely different looks, clean and after the battle. Now, I just borrowed the stand from the Hot Toys quarter scale Dark Knight Rises Batman in order to just pull off a little bit of a hovering pose, because they do give you their hands to do that with, which I love to see that with the Iron Man figures. So it's not the best hovering pose, but I wanted to try and get a little bit of that in the video. So there he is, hovering away while he talks trash with Loki. Now, this would be a pretty cool pose for him if you were displaying him on a lower shelf on your detolf, or just a low shelf in general out in the open, like I do with mine. I like my figures out in the open like this so I can get at them, give them a little pose every now and then. But if you were displaying him low down, this would be a pretty sick way to do it. Like he's about to lift off and he's just on his regular base, feet still on the ground, but he's about to blast off, and that looks really cool. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Always good to hear from you folks in the comments section, so light it up. Now for this one, I just got him about to let off both hand repulsors, maybe even the chest as well. Maybe it's triple trouble. But I got him kind of steadying himself, giving himself a little bit of balance there on his back leg, because once he unleashes all three of these repulsors, he's going to get a bit of kickback, so he's just steadying himself a little bit. Really nice posable Iron Man figure here, folks. Beautiful, vibrant piece. That looks pretty cool. What say you? Alright, so now I have the Tony Stark head on the body. Got him waving to his fans after the battle is done, or maybe before the battle starts because he hasn't actually got the battle damage sections on. So let's say before it all kicked off he was just saying hi to the fans. But like I said before, it's quite rare to get a Tony Stark head with a nice kind of subtle smirk like this. I don't think this looks a hell of a lot like Robert Downey Jr., but you know who it's supposed to be. They've certainly done some better ones since then, and even some of the third-party heads out there are incredible. But it gets the job done. And it's always nice when you can choose to display an Iron Man figure with the Stark head holding the helmet, because then you get the best of both worlds. Now I'm going to team them up with some other Avengers that I'm going to be reviewing for you in the near future. So Iron Man here is for sale on our website, but I also have the Avengers Captain America and the Age of Ultron Black Widow. But both of those figures are Nick's, so there's no rush with those. I can do the review on those two over the next week. But this guy, the review had to be done ASAP because he's going back on the website tomorrow. Up for grabs for anyone who wants him. But I will just set him up now with Cap and Natasha. And we'll see how that looks. But first, let's get a close-up on this Tony Stark head. Check out some of the details on it. Yeah, it's nice. Alright, here we have the Hot Toys Captain America from Avengers, and obviously the Mark 7 Iron Man from Avengers, and the Age of Ultron Black Widow. All Hot Toys figures, and like I said before, this one belongs to Nick, and that one belongs to Nick. So thank you, Nick, for letting me borrow these two, and I'll bring you guys reviews on those in the next week or so. And great to see them standing all together like this, especially these two, because those are the suits they wore in the Avengers movie and in the time travel sequence from Endgame. So really, really cool. Hot Toys are remaking this one again because of Endgame, so I'd be curious to see the differences between the two one day. Maybe do a little comparison video for you. But it's nice to get to see more Marvel on the channel. I'm sure you'll agree. Makes a change from all of the DC and horror that I usually deal with. Not that I don't love every second of that, as I'm sure most of you guys do too, God bless you. But nice to get a chance to see some Marvel action. And my little Marvel collection, small as it is coming along nicely. Got the beautiful Punisher War Machine from Ryan Rose Clark. Thank you, sir, if you're watching. And thanks to the Figure Pit, I was able to get my hands on this incredible quarter scale Mark III. And I have Deadpool from Deadpool 1. And some great little Deadpool little dudes there from Anthony Sang. But yeah, the Marvel collection is small, humble, but it's looking good. But I will bring you reviews on Captain America and Black Widow very soon, folks, so stay tuned for that. Thanks again to Nick for letting me hold on to these figures for a little while to do these videos. That's what they look like together. Truly epic stuff. Now I'm really looking forward to bringing you the video on Black Widow because she is quite a awesome little piece here. The hair, usually rooted hair can be a bit of a pain in the butt to work with, but because of the length of this hair, I'm going to save it for the review, but I like it. It's pretty good. And same for Cap. Pretty damn good figures. Alright, so just wanted to let you see them together. Let's move on now. Now, as I'm sure most of you will be aware, these figures usually come with a pair of hands that have posable fingers, so you can do cool things like this, throw up the metal horns, or a peace sign, or the opposite of a peace sign using the same fingers, that kind of thing. But just to show you they are included, they are cool. And that's pretty much the review, folks. I don't want to go too in depth because I don't want to risk breaking anything. Again, it's not my figure. He will be for sale on our website at www.thefigurepit.com. We have some serious stock at the moment, folks. It's time to check us out if you haven't done already. And this week we got some serious stock incoming. We got life-size stuff. We got Hot Toys 1/6 scale, quarter scale stock coming in this week. So make sure you check us out. And if you do live in the UK and you've got a collection, you maybe want to sell some stuff in bulk or individually, get in touch with us because that's what we're there for. We're trying to make it as easy as possible for folks in the UK to sell their figures. We even send a courier to come and get it from your house. Can't make it much more easy than that. But I hope you've enjoyed this video, folks. Drop a like on it if you did. And don't forget to check us out on Instagram and YouTube with the other channel, The Figure Pit. Make sure you are subscribed to that, because if you're not, you're missing out on some serious content. But thank you for watching this review. Leave me your thoughts in the comments section. Drop a like on it if you can. I'll see you real soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye.